Ladies and gentlemen, how the heck are we doing today? We are back with another Pokemon Yellow live stream. This is the final build, and we are just going through with our second run. So we've got a team of Arcanine, Parasect, Pikachu, and Poliwrath. I'm realizing we're rocking 3 Ps and Parcanine. So yesterday we made it up through to Celadon, we got through the Rockets, and we are actually about to take on Erica. So I thought we'd start, with something kind of exciting. So basically what the goal of the stream is just, we're playing through kind of as like a last test, really ironing things out. Like we're so there, like literally yesterday I had like 2 tiny things I need to fix, but that is like it. We are there. And I should mention, we're looking for a May 4th release date for Yellow Legacy. So a little bit, actually it's exactly a month away. So with that, I think we're just going to hop into the Erica fight. And from here, we're going to do the tower. We're going to do Koga, Safari Zone, Silphco, Sabrina, and hopefully we'll make it to Giovanni today. Silphco is the problem in that. But anyway, we've got Erica to start, who, as you've seen, can be extremely challenging if you don't bring the right team. She's kind of one of those trainers that she either absolutely destroys you or you destroy her. There's really no in between with Erica, which is kind of fun because like grass trainers, I feel like, are just not ever that great. And she isn't that great, but she has so many tools like Bind and Sleep Powder and always crit Razor Leaf and all this stuff. So there's tools for sure. We just got this Arcanine in the last run, and I've actually never used Arcanine before. But the big thing is that the Rocket Tower now has Flamethrower. See, that's tough. That's tough because now if this thing wants to, okay, it's going to go for the acid. I was going to say it can just para-wrap us and wreck us. But the acid's going to do big damage because Victory Bell is good. And there's the para. And there we go. So this could actually be an L right here. But anyway, Flamethrower is now... Dude, actually, this is quite terrible because there's no way Parasect outspeeds. Poliwrath might outspeed. If Poliwrath can get the cleanup here with Ice Punch. Anyway, Flamethrower... Oof. Has been put in... Oof. Flamethrower has been put in the Rocket Hideout as a TM. I'm going to go for a Body Slam. Nice. Nice. I didn't like what I was seeing on that roll, so... What's Aaron? What's up? Grail, Galaxy, Classic, Michael. Hello, everybody. Let's try another Ice Punch. Okay. Okay, probably dead here because, again, this is going to crit. But, all right. Now, this is, I guarantee you this is not going to kill, even though it takes it into the orange. I find yellow is, and Gen 1 is, that was a lucky miss. This is actually, I feel like, the closest this fight has ever been. Like I said, usually it's just like one way or the other. But this fight is actually... super balanced because the thing is Parasect is going to be dead to any poison move because it's 4 times weak in this gen. So it's basically now up to Pikachu, which is kind of hilarious. I'm just going to send in Sparrow as like a fodder. Like maybe it'll do something weird and we can get like a growl off, but right? Like, like weaken acid, I guess, at least a little bit. And now we're dead, but it's fine. By the way, I will just mention, probably going to unlist this stream. I just don't want to be putting out like a million pieces of content. I don't know. So what I do sometimes is some streams I just unlist and then I set out to members. So if you are a member, you guys see my member posts, you'll always get them. But this might not be that. I'm going to hit a Thunder Wave. I think that is the safe thing to do right now. I'm realizing just how... Okay, I'm hoping this Growl can save us. Pikachu, okay, that's big. Pikachu needs an anime moment right now. So we're going to go for the double team. We're going like, we're going. Okay, we're gonna go headbutt because we've got like the 10% reduction in accuracy, the 50% chance to be paralyzed. If we throw a headbutt on top of that, it's 30%. Solar Beam should probably miss or not hit Pikachu, and then we can live another turn. Okay, and it goes through like it gets the 20% roll, and there it is. So that's actually probably an L for Erica, because it's gonna go for Acid here. And if we weren't, we could have hit the para, but at the same time, we could never have hit the para. Maybe Cut will crit. Oh my god. All right, chat. We're off to a 6 stream. Wow. Okay, that was actually insane. So, Bug is weak to poison in Gen 1. So, with its grass type, that was 4 times weak. Whew. Yeah, see, Spore would have been good, but the problem is, if Parasect had come out, Vileplume outsped it, and then it would have just gone for Acid and one-shot us. So let's go Parasect. We love that. Also, you may have noticed we've added abbreviated names for the TMs so that you can actually know what it is without, without having to boot it up. Unfortunately, there's not enough like side to make it work like the full name, but yeah. Parasect too strong. Dude, Parasect is great. Like, I think it's in such a good spot. It's such a niche Pokemon. Yeah, I'm very happy with where Parasect is. Like, you guys weren't here when I was running through the junior trainers, but Parasect was just getting dusted. Every single thing in that gym has Acid, and it was just like Parasect one-shot like 4 times. That was awful. Yeah, Parasect is really good in Gen 1 because Sleep is so good. And so the best sleeper, The only thing is Parasect has to be able to take a hit, but it has 3-4 times weaknesses, right? So it's like, it's so perfect. Like, you got to be careful with it. It's such a scary thing to use it in Nuzlocke. Like, you've got this great power, but it's so easy to lose it. So anyway, that is the right building. We're looking for Psychic. We've got 4 Pokemon. I've kind of been running like a lower team this run rather than really filling out the team. I've just been trying to dump my XP into just the ones we have. And the goal with that is just like basically just so that our Pokemon actually stay around the level cap. Ever been to Ireland? Yeah, dude, I've been to Ireland like 3 times. Outside of America, Ireland would be probably my most visited country. I've been to England twice. I've been to England 3 times. Oh, I forgot we have this rival battle. I've been to England 3 times. I've been to Scotland twice. I've been to Ireland 3 times. And I've been to America 8 million times. Ireland is nice. I gotta be... If I'm gonna be honest, I think I prefer strictly just Edinburgh over, like, as like cities go, like Edinburgh for, wow, Rip Arcanine. Oh, not Rip Arcanine. Like, I like Dublin, or I like Edinburgh more than Dublin. Do I like Ireland as a country more than Scotland? Maybe. Yeah, but yeah, Ireland as a whole is really lovely. But I've been to Dublin like 3 times now, and I'm like, all right, Dublin is fine, but Edinburgh, it's pretty. It's just really pretty. Oh yeah, so this is the new Jolteon team. If anyone watched that video, the rival video. Yeah. Is this your room, your bedroom, or just your gaming room? Wow, what an interesting question. Not a question I see often. So this is my office. I've got a 2-bedroom apartment, and I just use the second bedroom as an office. So if you want to see, this is kind of the setup. The immersion has been broken. So is my... There we go. Yeah. Yeah, the back sprites look so sick. It looks so spicy. I kind of like what we got going on here today. I feel like it's a little bit more of a chiller stream. There's less people in here. We're just hanging. We're chilling. Feels good. It's nice. Sometimes I get a little stressed when I have 8 million people telling me why I'm wrong. So I think Pikachu's going to die here. We'll swap Parasect. Not revealing a living space. Yeah. Your room looks nice. Thanks. Yeah, that's my it's not a controller. It's a DJ board. A deck. I don't know exactly what the correct word is. It's my deck. It's my all-in-one DJ system. What the hell do you call that? Wow, I think I'm gonna get like swept by Kadabra here because this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well at all. I enjoy your presence while destroying houses. Nice! And nice Poliwrath. Alright, rip Poliwrath. Yeah, chill stream's always good. I wonder if Pikachu can get the outspeed here. Probably not, right? Damn, dude. Just getting swept by Kadabra. This is crazy. I was not ready for this fight. There's no way that Arcanine outspeeds. If anyone would, it would be Arcanine. But, like... what do you do, man? It's just... you know? Not even evolved. What's a 2-bed cost in your area? I'm looking near me and it's at least 2,200. Where are you based? So for me, I'm in Canada. It's kind of ironic. I'm in a place that is known as like the poor part of Canada, the Maritimes. It's like the very, very East Coast. So it's like past Montreal. And there's just like not a lot here and a lot of old people. So taxes are really high and there's not enough industry to really like support like good jobs. Cause like, it's like just go to Toronto or like Montreal, those two port cities like are also port cities because of rivers and lakes. And basically you've just got like better places to set up. And that's how they kind of economically got larger. So rent was supposed to be cheap here, and then we printed a whole bunch of money, and the government, you know, it just like it's kind of a thing all over the world. Like I think everywhere this is a problem is like inflation and like overpopulation, I guess. And I don't know. I don't have the full economic picture, but like I think we all kind of, you know, we have an inkling of how that works. And rent has gone up a lot here. Like actually, the city that I live in, like I said, it has low wages, but that was always combated with the fact that I'm going to do something a little bit differently this time. We're going to run Pikachu here. It was kind of combated by the fact that cost of living was lower. But this city's like seen the highest increase in rent. So we don't have the highest rent, but from what it was pre-pandemic to now, it's really high. This is a really long way of saying I pay $3,000 a month for rent, but I have a nice apartment. And most people hear that and are like, what the fuck? That's stupid. And I'm like, yeah, it is. I was blessed with getting interested in something that ended up being, you know, so that's how much I pay. 1 bedroom's like a nothing crazy 1 bedroom. I would say anywhere between probably $1,200 and $1,800 now is what you're looking at. Unless you're doing like student housing where you're living with like 4 other people in like a old house that isn't taken care of and you're like with 4 students, you're probably not gonna be spending less than 1,000 Canadian. A 2-bedroom, I feel like 2,000 for sure. And then like I am in like a luxury apartment. Like it's, you know, a pretty new building in the last like 5 or 6 years and it's nice, right? I feel like those are going to start freaking Kadabra, dude. If we get a Thunder Wave off, like you think Pikachu can even tank a Confusion? I don't. Jesus Christ, of course it crits. Okay, so I think what we need to do is just Spore here. Just eat a Psybeam, hopefully. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like need to cut this bitch. What do we got here? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, okay, Justin, I see your comment. I'm going to get to that in a sec. I don't know what the play is here. Like, I probably could have just gone Spore, but I want to heal a little bit. Out in BC, it's like 2 to 3 grand for a bachelor. Damn, that's a lot. Like a studio. Yeah. And so that's the thing, is like, it still is cheaper to live here than in British Columbia, which is like Vancouver. But you know, I know positions that like where I live pay like $65,000 a year, and in Vancouver it pays like $100,000 a year. Like it's absurdly more. Dude, Parasect kind of goated. Anyway, yeah, like the nice apartments, like kind of getting into that like luxury, I feel like are kind of like $2,500 to like $4,000 depending what you're looking for. I moved in here 2 years ago, and I really like my spot, but I do sometimes I'm like, what else is out there? And I'll go on like sites just to be like, what else? Where could I live? Like, you know, maybe I want to just try out a different spot in the city of, you know, living in a city kind of experience. And usually I'm just like, damn, it's not good. So I've got like 1,500 square feet, which is a big apartment for sure. It's a bit of an oddly laid out apartment, I will say. Like, if you hear 1,500 square feet, you're like, that could be a home. I feel like the apartment feels like more of like a 1,300 square foot apartment, which I know is weird. Like, just the way things are, like, for example, like even down there, that's like a bit of an awkward space. Like, that is just walking space. You know what I mean? So it's like that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I would say so it's definitely like, if it even feels, you know, a lot bigger than like 1,000 square foot. But I think 1,500 kind of sounds a little misleading. Anyway, super blessed. It's a really good spot. And here I am talking about my dope ass apartment. We got Heather coming through with that 20 bomb, dropping the money that I, you know, no questions time. Just super hyped to see how much you guys have done. It's clear how much passion has been put into this project. Looking forward to that release. Heather, it's good to see you again. Always here. I love it. I appreciate the consistency. I appreciate the support. So yeah, thank you. I think Yellow Legacy is going to be good. Like, I think, I don't know. To me, like, it now feels like just very seamless, if that makes sense. Like, when I go back to play base Yellow just to record gameplay, I'm like, oh God, and now it just feels right, which is kind of weird because it's not even like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's more just like, yeah, it wasn't that how this game always was, you know? And I think, like, what we've said before, I like about the legacy vibe is like making the games as good as your nostalgia remembers it. So just like, you know, I pick up this Pokemon and this Pokemon is sick, but in, you know. Anyway, oh, actually, I did forget chat. Can we see that? Can we see those hearts for Heather? Because it is a thing we like to do for the 20 bombs and up. We drop hearts to show our appreciation. Not that though. You need to do a heart emoji. I can't pull up emoji right now because I'm streaming. There you go, just like Shake Silver. I think we should get Arcanine on the field because it is good and it should get some more experience. I really like this team. Like, this team is very, I'm very happy with this team. Yeah. Dude, I got to be honest, guys. Today I did something that was perhaps a little petty, but I was like, in my head after I did it, I was like, no. So I streamed yesterday, and I was very clear that, like, I don't want to hear what people think about Brock. And I was like, listen, I have, me and the team have put like over 10 hours into discussing and perfecting Brock. And, I saw a few comments of people basically not listening and giving me giant write-ups on why Brock and our suggestions are wrong. And not something I do regularly, but I just woke up and I was hit with that, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like pissed. I was like, dude, did you not hear the entire thing I said about like how we have done it and it's good and how I don't want to hear anything else? And I just hid those people from the channel. I said, these are people that aren't going to listen to me. They're being inconsiderate of what I said. And despite their passion for the project, and that's why I feel bad about it, I was like, this person is very passionate. They're very excited about this. It's a big thing. Like, they did a big write-up. I'm kind of a dick. I felt bad about it. But I was like, no. I made it very clear. And I did say, I was like, I'm going to block you, jokingly. But then I did make it very clear. I was like, I don't want to hear this. And I was like, you know what? I want to cultivate a space that I don't hate. You know what I mean? Like, I want to cultivate a community that's like, chill with me, can poke fun at me, make fun of me. But also, like, I feel like we need a mutual respect, And I was like, you know what? This is a passion project for me. I don't need that. So I'm not saying I'm going to block you if you make a comment that I don't want, but I did it, and I don't know. It's hard to please everyone. It's true. Yeah, it just got to set boundaries. Yeah. So Arcanine is, again, it's probably petty, and someone's going to comment that it's petty, and I respect that opinion. I agree. It is petty. I still did it. Oh, a Haunter. Oh, that would be, dude, a Haunter would be such a crazy addition to this team. All this team needs to be, like, near S tier is just a Ghost or Psychic type, and then it's just amazing. You sure can get Gengar in the game. Oh, rip. I saw that coming, but it was too late. Yeah, you can get Gengar. Ooh, I don't really like this matchup at all. Hey, what's up, ARB? Welcome to the stream. We're dead. Okay, maybe not. Hit the double team. Nah, we're dead. I guess it's Poliwrath to come in and save the day. Trait evolutions are just level up. No different to like Crystal. Same levels and everything. Yeah, Psywave is 75% of your level to 1.5 times your the enemy's level. The damage receiving user's level. Which is slightly different from how it was, but I think it's more balanced that way. Jonathan Hearn, people need to realize that there's other ROM hacks if they're feeling salty. This is your baby. You should be able to make the baby you want. I really appreciate that. I do really appreciate that. Like, yeah. I think sometimes, oh my God, a Smog killed Parasect. That's crazy. I'm going to put on another repel. But yeah, I do appreciate that, Jonathan. Like, I think like I'm starting to realize how awful it would be to be a game developer, because gamers, dude, as a gamer, we're entitled. We're really entitled. And we like to be entitled. Like, it feels good, Reddit. Like, just that Reddit energy. Oh, man. It's tough. It's tough. But yeah, people are like, oh, this guy's making a ROM hack. I don't give a fuck what he wants to do with it. I just want my ideas in it. It's fine. It's fine. It's I'm not worried about those. I'm not gonna worry too much about those people, but it can definitely weigh on me. And I think it's like at the end of the day, I need to remind myself like this project is for fun and I want to have fun with it. And I don't want to let myself get overwhelmed by comments. And I feel like, the overwhelming majority of comments are very like appreciative. And I think people just in general are like, dude, like, thank you so much for leading this ROM hack, but at the end of the day, I don't know what it is, but I feel particularly sensitive to the work on this. Maybe because it is purely for enjoyment. Like, if this was like my main job, I would be like, whatever, it's fine. It's my job. Like, you're gonna take shit in your job. But I think because it's like purely for enjoyment, like you upload a video and it's just like a bunch of people saying like why your takes are wrong and not just like, this is great. I'm really excited for what you're going to do. I guess it can get a little discouraging at times, I definitely have had to stop reading comments to an extent because I'm like so excited to see like, cool, this is going to be sick. And then it's just like, you're wrong. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just not going to read comments then. And I've been on YouTube for over 10 years. Like I have thick skin. I truly do. Like I can take a lot. But yeah. Can we say plants from Brock's gym are dumb? Can we say the shoes in Brock's gym are dumb? Say lagging BRB as in why I'm going to BRB knit for you. I do not understand that comment. I'm sorry. Yeah, and like I said, I know it's a vocal minority, and it's always a vocal minority. 40,000 people watched 50,000 people watched the blue video, and we're like sick, So, yeah. All right, farewell, Galaxy. Have a good one. Take care. This is good, though. This is good. I think we're chilling today. We're getting through this. Again, I'm feeling pretty good about everything. This is the point where normally I would go down cycling road. I'm gonna go this way. So basically, we've created parallel routes. So this stretch down is like the 13, 14, 15. And then the other side is like backwards. It's like 18 or 19, 18, 17, 16 or roughly. That's like cycling road side. And so we've kind of made it so that like they're parallel in levels down. Yeah, this very early stretch is actually noticeably weaker because you can fight these people as soon as you head to as soon as you get here, like as soon as you arrive in Lavender, you can fight these people. So these ones are a little bit weaker. We should definitely run Pikachu through this just to give him some experience. But yeah, yeah. Hey, Critical finished it yesterday. I love that. Yeah, I think the yellow development has gone really good. Like, the other reason I wanted to take yellow on first was because I knew it was going to be a smaller project. I didn't realize it was going to be quite as much for Craig. So Craig is kind of like the back end technical stuff. I should also mention, it's like I am the face of this project, but like this project would not exist if it wasn't for Craig. Like I am kind of, I guess, suppose like the driving force in it because was my idea and I'm the promotion behind it and the channel, and I contribute a lot, and I guess ultimately like decisions are ultimately like I can, if the team wants to do something and I'm like no, I can ultimately veto that. But this project doesn't happen without Craig. This project could happen without me, it wouldn't have as much popularity, and people wouldn't know about it. But it could still happen without me. It couldn't happen without Craig. I suppose it could happen without the playtesters, but it would be really, really scuffed without the playtesters. Because I can't, myself, like hundreds of hours are put into playtesting this game. I can't do that myself, but with like 5 to 10 playtesters, that's achievable, So, what I'm saying is Craig is the fundamental linchpin that is holding this entire project together. And me and the playtesters, we're all very important, but without Craig, nothing happens, Same for Weebra, right? Like, the project could still happen if we didn't have videos about the project. It's kind of similar to me, right? Is like, you just wouldn't know about the project. But I guess if you didn't know about the project, does it even really, it doesn't exist in your mind. So, yeah. Craig is the glue. Listen, that's just Craig is the glue. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's the project doesn't happen without everyone. But I really need to stress, like, the absolute storm of shit that Craig has gone through for this one. Like, just bugs. You fix something on Route 1, and now you can't walk through Blaine's gym, and it's like, what the ever-living fuck? How does that even make sense? I didn't touch Blaine. I didn't touch a Pokemon that exists in Blaine's gym. Why? You know what I mean? That's what Craig has been dealing with. The poor man. So, yeah. And as Bryce says, Arrow, Disc, Reggie, and I all have 15 plus playthroughs, which is a minimum 4 hours. But yeah, I mean, a playthrough is not 4 hours, Bryce. Let's be honest. I mean, I guess some of your playthroughs haven't been full, but yeah, a playthrough is very easily much longer than that. Are you? Damn. It's a big project. It's a big project. Quick Craig came back and took the Mud Dogs to the Bourbon Bowl. Reference that I don't understand. Oops, I guess I'm just walking now. Yeah. So, what am I trying to say? I'm excited for Emerald Legacy because Craig isn't gonna have as much of a hard time. Like, for Emerald, it's just gonna be normal coding stuff, like, hey, can you do this, Craig? And he's like, yeah, put it in, cool. Oh, little problem, Emerald's gonna be harder, I think, for me, which I'm glad. Yeah. Oh, Magikarp guy. I feel like, yeah, Magikarp guy. Someone already mentioned this recently, Bryce. It might have been you, but Magikarp guy. What route is this? Can someone tell me what route this is? The one with Snorlax by the water. We should go speed up mode. We should get through here. I don't know. Like, Magikarp guy is kind of iconic. It's kind of hard to just ditch him, It's 12. Thank you, Anderson. Yeah, which Pokemon will make it in your 6th slot? I mean, I'm definitely going to eventually get rid of Sparrow. Also forgot I have Fly. Don't know why I haven't been using that. But, oh, big crit flinch. Dude, I've never ran Pikachu with Double Team because I kind of thought it was too busted. But, I mean, it is, but Pikachu is also so frail that it's just impossible to be consistent. It's very hard to set up Double Team as well. But actually with Spore, I feel like I want to get into a fight with a trainer that has a few Pokemon and show you how lethal that combo is. Like maybe we should just do it for Koga. Just Thunder Wave, set up 6 double teams. Pikachu kind of eats. You might need an answer for Koga. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Have you thought about stuff for Emerald? Yeah, I was talking about this a little bit yesterday. I feel like we're at a point where, I've been quick to be like, guys, we have 2 Magikarp guys. I don't know if we need 2 Magikarp guys. Yeah, I don't want to say where the other Magikarp is, but we don't need 2. Yeah, I agree. Because, Bryce, there's like the dude on Route 21. It's the water route next to Pallet Town, and he's on a dock, and he. All right, let's just go for double team. He's like, I think he has 1. No, sorry. So originally he has 6 Magikarp, and we did a fake out on him where he has 1 Magikarp and 5 Gyarados. So it's like, oh, not this guy, but then it's 5 Gyarados, and it's hard. Like if you don't bring the required things, and the required thing is an electric move, you're in for a bad time. But yeah. The other thing with Parasect is it has surprisingly high attack. I don't know why I did that. Sure, I guess. Bro, Parasect kind of going off. It's definitely got its weaknesses. It is frail, but I am very impressed overall with its performance. What's up, Retro Rich? Playing Pokemon Outlaw. Any words? I've never heard of it. Is it like a Your Team Rocket? It's kind of what it sounds like. Yeah, Pikachu is so good. Listen, I'm glad that you... I know Arrow just doesn't like Pikachu. But yeah, Pikachu, like, it's very neat. To me, it's like one of the more interesting Pokemon in the game, which I'm glad, It's not just strictly good either. It's like... It takes work. And I like that. Like because again, I keep going back to it, but it's anime. It's anime moments. Like Pikachu just pulls off ridiculous bullshit against Pokemon it has no business beating. And it just feels so good because you're like, damn, if Pikachu gets hit once more, it's going to die. And it's at full health, but it doesn't. And it just whittles things down with Headbutt and Thunder Wave, a double team. And it's like, what? And it feels so good. And it's like, oh yeah, this Pokemon is sick. So, favorite Pikachu change? I do like the badge boost increase. So rather than the badges giving you a 12.5% stat boost, it gives you a 25%. The reason we can't go any higher than that is because double team and any sort of stat affecting move reapplies that boost. So you lay down 1 double team. Okay, Pikachu's... I don't know if the stat boost is already applied to this, but let's just assume Pikachu's attack was 100, right? The badge boost would be 12.5%. It's 25%. So it would be 100, but then it's actually 125. You lay out a double team. Its attack is now 150. You do another one, it's 175. I believe that's basically how it works, and that would be applied to all stats that you have a boosting badge for. Man, that's really tough. Do I have an ether? Because I will actually use it. There's a lot of bird people. Honestly, we might want to fly back. There's a lot of trainers left to go through here. Any special events or extra stories? Yeah, there's a lot added. I don't think we want agility. There is a lot added. And I like what we've done with Yellow, where it's not like a whole nother region to explore. Because I feel like the purpose of Gen 1 is like, once you've beat the game, you just catch them all. That's really it. And so kind of keeping... Oh, wow. I am truly a Gen 1 fanboy. Gen 2 fanboy. If you know, you know. But yeah, basically we've added some post-game fights to just kind of, beef that up. Like there's 2 Oak fights. There's an Officer Jenny fight. There's a Nurse Joy fight. There's a Blue rematch. There's rematches for everybody, all major trainers. So there's just like that kind of stuff. I like it. Poliwag line seems great when you get it early, but it's not as cracked as other early mons like Nitto. Any chance of any other early water types? Well, you've already got Magikarp, so that's actually earlier now because you can now get Magikarp on an old rod before Brock, as you saw in yesterday's stream. And then, dude, Pikachu's getting some nice levels here. It needs it. It's going to be its last one, though. Maybe we'll just head back. Anyway, sorry, brain. Oh, yeah, other early waters. Poliwag is it, I think. I genuinely think that's the only one. And yes, there will be a hard mode. So yeah, sorry, I think that's it for waters, early waters, but there used to be no early waters. But as Bryce said, all water types can be acquired earlier than previous. So yeah, it's improved for sure. Sorry, my brain kind of short-circuited. It does that a little bit. Alrighty. I think that was a necessary midway heal. It's not so much like experience. It's just or sorry, it's not health. It's PP. How do I like using Kingler? I thought it was pretty good. I was generally impressed by it. It's not amazing. It's not my favorite water type, but it was fine. And yeah, again, something we're just talking about like with waters is like, I think people were a little like, ooh, you kind of made Poliwrath a little too good. But the thing with it is like, again, there's Gyarados, there's Starmie, there's Slowbro, there's Blastoise, there's it's another good water type. Golduck. There's Tentacruel, right? I'm trying to think. Those are kind of like the most noteworthy. Vaporeon is pretty good. A lot of good water types. So we really wanted to give it a chance to sort of stand out. Ooh, oh my God, Shadow. I have not. Wait, Shadowcast. Who are you? Have I been missing? Oh my God. The problem with everyone having different names on YouTube is I'm like, I don't know who that is. Dude, Craig, I think I've just not known that that's you for like the last like at least 4 months. Been like, this Shadowcast person is probably like a playtester or something. And then I was just like, wait a second, Shadow. Yeah, that is the Craig. Let's see some love for Craig. This is something I actually haven't shown off yet, but Craig just got this working. So kind of similar to Crystal Legacy. I said this wasn't going to be a thing, and it is a thing. You can go to your Pokedex now, go to Move. And if you don't have the Pokemon, it's not going to give you anything. Okay? But Pikachu, move. Level up moves. Thundershock, Growl. Right? I told you guys, I said, don't be too excited. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. And Craig made it happen. He took like an entire day to get this working. And look how sick that is. You no longer need to look it up. It's just in the game. TM's HM moves. It's a big one because it stops you from having to be taken out of the game and out of the experience. You can just check, oh, what's this thing going to learn? Yeah, no more going to that slow-ass Google Doc, which, by the way, huge piece of advice, because the Google Doc probably will exist. Download it. Make it available offline so that you're not, like, on the page. No one does that, but, yeah. Dude, mainline games, why don't they have this? Why do I have to go to Google? Like, why is it that Craig can do this, yet, like, dude, come on. Oh, what does Parasect learn? Scratch, Stun Spore, Leech Seed, Stun Spore, Absorb. Don't worry about that. You didn't see that. Leech Life, Poison Powder, Spore, Mega Drain, Slash Growth. Oh, Swords Dance, cool. Pretty sick, right? The other thing is you can go data, or sorry, maybe let's go Caterpie area. Oh, wait, that has existed, but is it this? Yeah, so there you go, Bulbasaur. So Craig added gift Pokemon, so where you can get them. And then, yeah, there's also just a location. So same idea. So you can get it up on that route, right? And then Route 23, they're also available. Yeah. Pretty big deal. Best thing I've seen in the Romhack. There you go. There you go. Fishing encounters can be seen there too. Okay. And there you go. Which is big. I think, Craig, you just said that you couldn't do Magikarp because it just breaks the game because there's just so many places you can get Magikarp because every single place with water you can get Magikarp with an old rod. It's like a natural source. Yeah. I mean, it might be a little unbelievable, but like it's just for convenience sake. What WTF is this Pokédex? That's the thing. The Pokédex has such like a big presence and like there's like an air of importance to it, and it's just useless. Like whoever uses the Pokédex to be like, oh, this Pokemon can be seen doing this. When it puffs up its chest, you can know it's going to fart. It's like Pokédex is useless. Why not make it useful? It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow. Big damage. Totally. Was that a crit? I wasn't paying attention. As in, you can see Magikarp Poliwag now. Oh, okay, cool. PLA made the Pokédex feel important. Yeah, that was very nice. I really appreciated that. Yeah, and again, like some of the lore, exactly, Orb. It's just, it feels made up. Also, oh, Earthquake is Silphco. I was like, I want Earthquake. Me want Earthquake TM. I don't really think Ice Beam. Like, I don't want to give Poliwrath Ice Beam. That should go on, bro. Honestly, I'd love to catch me a Starmie if we really wanted to make this team just like fully cracked. But I know Starmie's good. All right, here's a question for chat. If someone wants to help me, what's a Pokemon that learns Ice Beam that I can give Ice Beam and Thunderbolt to? Rather, that's why I go. Oh, Starmie. Oh wow, I didn't think that was gonna do that much. Dig was nerfed by 10. I think it was nerfed by more than 10. Lapras learns Thunderbolt? Really? Dang. Oh, this is not a good matchup. Nice. Nice. That's the thing. There's a lot of poison types. Nidoking, nah. Porygon, actually not a terrible idea. Gyarados, we know is too good. Chansey, Dragonite. Oh, we could run Dragonair. Don't call it Dragonite. Is Dragonair decent? Mewtwo. I need to get out of here real bad. Oh, God. Oh, the double flinch. Let's go. I need to get out of here real bad. Rage. It's not a bad move anymore, but it's not great. Okay, actually, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the single greatest addition to Pokemon Yellow Legacy. Something that is truly game-changing. Are you ready? Whoa! Fuck Fuchsia City! Thank you, Craig. More hearts, please. More hearts. Okay. I don't really want anything in the Safari Zone, so I'm kind of like, I kind of think I want something from the game corner. It would seem as though I've gone to the wrong city. So I need a coin case first, which I think is found here. This guy, right? Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy. Thank you, sir. Porygon, Ice Beam, T-Bolt, Tri-Attack, Psychic. Yeah! Okay, so... this is dude, you guys are getting, like, the good shit today. Everyone that was here in yesterday's stream, not as cool as you. So, this guy, welcome to the Game Corner. Do you need game coins? It's 1,000 for 50, right? We all hated this as a kid. Just mashing A for, like, 10 minutes. There is a guy... It's rumored that this place... No. I'm gonna find him. Do you want to play? Oh, no. I'm gonna find him. Wait, I don't even think he's in here. I think he's over here. Oh, it's definitely this guy. He looks shady. That clerk next door is slow giving out coins that I can make a profit selling them in bulk. It's 1,100 for 500 coins. Thank you, Craig. So you can buy it in bulk to save time. That's a little more expensive. How sick is that? Do you know how long it takes? It takes to get Porygon for 9,999. Actually, what do we want here? Dragon Rage, Hyper Beam, Substitute. We made them a little cheaper, I think, as well. Electabuzz, Dratini, Porygon. Yeah, much more reasonable. The fact that you can get Abra is also just so good. But you can catch Abra way earlier, so anyway. Oh, I can't afford any. Oh, God, I'm broke. I'm a broke-ass bitch because I lost to Blue. All right, that's no problem. What do we have here? We got at least a nugget, right? We got 3 nuggets. We'll sell our HP ups. So Mega Punch. I need like 60 grand. So actually, I just straight up might not be able to. So Rage. Oh god, we might not be able to afford it. We need 66k. Oh, rare candies don't sell for enough. X accuracies actually sell for a bit. It's incentivizing you to not cheat or not break the game with them. Oh yeah, Mega Drain and Psychic. That's nice. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. Yeah, all these poo-poo ones that don't sell for much. Can't even sell ether or elixirs. Thunderwave, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Bubble Beam. I just don't want to sell anything that's good. But I think that's about it. Everything else has a use case, at least. All right, I can't afford Porygon. I'm a chump. Keeping Horn Drill? I mean, like I said, it's got a use case. I don't know where I'm going. We will we'll get as much as we can. So that takes us to 35. We could get a Dratini. I kind of want to run Porygon though. So I'm just going to hold off till we can afford it. Right. Dude, I hate Fuchsia so much. All right, I don't really feel like doing Safari Zone. So we're just gonna... Any big Safari Zone changes? There's like a lot of fully evolved Pokemon. So like rather than just like Nidorans, there's actually Nidokings and Nidoqueens. Purpose of that is just because it always felt like kind of insignificant. Dude, that's a good prize. Like, can we just acknowledge the fact that like just how good the Safari Zone's prize is? Like just the best move, the best TM/HM in the game. I guess that's it, huh? Ah. Yeah, I always found the evolution music to be a little weird myself. What's that? Nice. Oops. Mobby. How did Blue get to Cinnabar and beat it? I mean, perhaps there's multiple ways to get Surf, you know? All right, so we have completely skipped that little portion, which is nice. How were you liking Pinsir? I feel like it would have been better had I got it sooner, but it's on Route 9, but waiting till Safari Zone, it was kind of underwhelming. Stat experience does obviously go pretty hard, and when you get a Pokemon from the start and really level it up the whole game, it is noticeably quite good. Whoa. Whoa. Who's that? Hey. Hey, this is the first time I've seen Janine. Let's go, dude. I freaking love that. Oh my god, that's so sick. That's so sick. I like this being a thing in yellow. Like, maybe not being a thing in red and blue, but then, it, you know what I mean? I don't know. This gym is mortal enemy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, let's go, Arcanine. All right, let's keep it in. Nope. Okay. Damn. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, this is Koga's daughter, and she runs the gym in Crystal and Gen 2. So I just thought it would be cool to kind of introduce her in Gen 1. So there's like a little more consistency, you know? So Koga goes to the Elite Four, and then it's like, oh yeah, I know who this is. I mean, it was fine as is, but we just thought it would be a little more fun. Hey, Jonathan Hearn. Welcome to the Champions Club. We'll die. Yeah, it's all good. No worries. It's Poliwrath time. We don't have any custom sprites for like Tracy, Samurai, AJ, but they're in the game, and it's like a nice little reference to them. So, hey, I love this project too much not to back it. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Poison Gym really likes using psychic moves. Gene, you're a tough one. You definitely won. I'm going to really apply myself and improve my skills. I want to become better than both father and you. Hell yeah, Janine. I love that. So the other thing is that Janine has a Tentacruel in Crystal Legacy, and Koga has a Tentacruel in this game. So I guess like it doesn't need to be exact, but there's like a little cohesiveness there of like Koga goes to the Elite Four and he picks up like a Quillfish, which is the only Pokemon that learns Toxic naturally in Gen 2. So just like a little thing like that. Also, Malman, what's up? Why do Pokemon games always have 2 games? Money. Yeah, Razorwind, we've actually we found a pretty good role for Razorwind, giving it making it so that it basically has the same effect as Hyper Beam, where if you KO an enemy with it, it kills. I think that, you know, the idea of like, you know, like I see where you're going with, but it's a very common, I think, mistake a lot of people want to do is like, oh, there's a button that I can push, let's push it. And, you know, that's, I think, a mistake that a lot of ROM hacks make is, and it depends on what your goals are, but, you know, that's something that, like, we're very aware of is just because there's a lever that you can push doesn't mean you should push it. And in fact, the goal of this is to not push it as much as you can. So it's like, you know, why would you give, you know, Razorwind, when your goal is to keep the game as familiar to the player as possible, what is the benefit to making Razorwind no longer, you know, a wind-up move, whatever, you know, no longer the type that it is? Does Flying type need another move? You know, like Flying type has a lot of good moves. There's Dropack and, you know, Sky, Wing Attack, obviously, you know, Sky Attack, you know, what we've done with it and stuff. You know, you got to ask, like, oh, am I just doing this because, like, I want to push the button, or is it that this is, like, something that, like, without is like, the game is awful, you know? And I think it's the former, right? Wrong lever. Exactly. So, you know, it's like Wing Attack is fine, right? Wing Attack is fine now that we've buffed it. So. Yeah, you're trying to enhance it. And basically every change you make is like a balancing of like how much does it add, how much does it, take, like how much does it change the experience for the player. Nightshade TM is Shadow Ball replacements. There's no Shadow Ball. But Nightshade is basically... I mean, it's not really... What is Nightshade? What is Nightshade to you? We just wanted to have at least one decent ghost move. So, yeah. Why did they stop making third versions? Because DLC. DLC has just filled that role. Yeah, Koga is way above his gym trainers. This is definitely a challenging point in the game. Okay, so... we're dead. I think we just gotta take the L here. Throwing Parasect out to die. Listen, I've never claimed to be the best Pokemon trainer. Yes, the ghost psychic interaction glitch has been fixed. Actually, Razor Wind is as a strong bug type move. I think that is, like, honestly, that is the best suggestion really for Razor Wind. We've ended up just making it so that rather than being a charge turn 1, attack turn 2, it's attack turn 1, charge 2, which makes it so that if you KO with it, you don't have to do it. And Skull Bash is the same way. I actually do like the Razor Wind idea for the flying bugs. I actually think that it's better than probably like most comments I see about Razor Wind. Razor Wind gets too much discussion. It doesn't deserve the energy. This is a crazy gym. Like, that's actually a suggestion that I'm like, dang, I haven't really seen that before, and I like it a lot, especially because Gen 3 introduces some moves like that. Yeah, like Silverwind, exactly. That's pretty good. I wonder if we should consider that. It's kind of late into development to really add it. Like, I think in Crystal Legacy we changed the type of 2 moves. Like I said, we don't really like doing that because it's really annoying when you play a Romhack and you're like, oh, this move is that, and the less you do that, yeah, I'm actually surprised I've never seen that comment before, or it's never registered with me. If we did that, we would have to change it in Crystal Legacy too. It's actually a pretty good idea. Congratulations. The only thing is we've put it really early now, and yeah. Yeah, it actually does feel like it could be a bug move. Anyway, I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, I do get like the desire to want to make Razor Wind flying. Like, it's obvious. But flying is like just one of the best types in the game, so it's like just not a type that really like needs the love. And trust me, there's a lot of types in Gen 1 that need the love. Someone changed his mind. GG, boys. Listen, man, I'm open to suggestions. It's just, they gotta be good. And yes, Grail, I sure do have Surf. I've just been putting it off. I also just hate the animation, but that's not why. It's just putting it off. Something I didn't really show off yesterday, but we've updated a lot of the early game NPCs to like tell you stuff. Like, you can sort the bag and, Anyway. That's a good set, man. Poliwrath, again, like, not that crazy of a water type. Especially now that we're a little deeper into the game, but it's got a great move set. And I like that it gets Ice Punch, because, like, it's a pretty underused move. I like moves being signature, but that was something I kind of had to cave on in Crystal, because it was like, dang, these Pokemon need good moves. Like, do we really need to reserve, Mega Horn for just Heracross? And, and giving it to other Pokemon, I think it was better, but yeah. Razor Wind being an 80 power bug move. That would be really strong. Would be really strong. Again, the other thing is it's just like we're so late into development, and it's like, oh god, now we got to play test that. Alrighty. Bug Pokemon are not barely usable. I do not agree with that at all. You have not been watching this stream if that's what you think. Woo. Bro, this Tentacruel is going to wreck me. Oh, the Juggler. Let's go, Parasect. Uh-oh. Oh, he goes for the Constrict. What an idiot. I think Beedrill's Twin Needle's like now 30. I think it's a little bit later. Marty, you're hired. You're on the team. Razorwind 150 BP Dinosaur. Like BPM? 150 BPM? All right, I'm not ready for this, man. I need a protein bar before I can beat Koga. Dang, it's been quite a while since we've faced a gym leader. Just gonna eat this. Hi, Luke. Luke is a zombies guy. All right, we're going to fight Koga. And we're going to probably lose. Okay, we're not going to fight Koga. I'm going to go fight some trainers, and we're going to finish this protein bar. And we're back, chat. What the heck was up? Hey, what's up, JC Chance? Yellow is your favorite. That's sick. That's such an interesting game to be your first. So my first was silver, and I went back and got red. And then my friend had yellow, and I was like, what the heck? Pikachu follows you? That's crazy, dude. So, yeah. Yeah, Tauros, again, like, I'm kind of like, let's go with Pokemon that I strictly know are just gonna, or not Pokemon I strictly know are great, and that is one of those Pokemon. So nice. Parasect with growth. Unfortunately, I like that set quite a bit. So growth is good though, because it's basically Calm Mind in this generation. Man, this is really going to be an Arcanine gym, which is horribly disgusting. I just don't know if we're ready, dude. I don't know if we're ready. Gengar learning, Razor Wind, and Amnesia win. Shut up. So let's talk about something that's not Pokemon for a second. I was enjoying our rent discussions. Hit me with a topic. What's something you guys want to chat about for like 4 minutes? Nice job, Arcanine. Oh, off topic a bit, but I really started watching you due to your work with Crystal. I just realized how long you've been doing gaming. Yeah, it's kind of fun for when people like realize that. They're like, oh, this is not this dude's first rodeo. Yeah, I like having a bit of a track record with different channels. I definitely like, as I kind of dive into the world more and like something over the last few years, I've been getting more interested in music and, starting a new hobby that like you want to really dive into. It definitely like affirms myself as a creator, like as a YouTuber creator. Like I think about people that are like really successful in their field and, those types of people that like they just started doing it when they were really young and it's just nothing but like, I just love this and I'm going to do it. And, that was me for YouTube. Right. And I think like through COVID, I was having like doubts about myself as a creator. And that kind of led to me leaving a channel. And I think in going after new pursuits, it's like, it's definitely humbling to go back to something that like you're starting from zero and you're just not great at to begin, like music was something that I, did guitar lessons, but it's not like I was good at guitar. So yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I feel like my identity is like as like a YouTuber. And I like growing as a creator in different ways, like different channels and I've had different projects and I really like that. And I'm like I think I don't take a lot of pride. I try not to be like too proud of a person, but that is definitely something like I'm proud of with myself is like I don't just have one channel. Wow, that's a lucky freeze. And to me, why I like that is it's like I've kind of proved to myself, like, hey, I actually really know what I'm doing with YouTube. And the first run, I didn't just get lucky the first time around. Like I did it, and then I did it again, and I've been able to do recreate it. And I don't know, maybe like in a weird way, there's like an insecurity. It's like, why am I not like, why do I not have 10 million subscribers? But it's like, oh, well, you don't have that, but at least like, you're able to recreate that. So I don't know. Yeah. YouTube's fun and I really like music and I like embracing music as like my hobby because it's something that like, I feel like you could put as much time into music as YouTube if you wanted to. And I like music a lot to the point where like, it doesn't make money or anything. I don't know. Like I guess, what am I even trying to say? Like, what are my goals with music? I don't know. Like, when I first really decided, like, I'm going to go in on this, I was like, okay, I want to be like successful in music. And I think that's like a really bad way to go about anything, because if your goal is like, I want to be successful, for all the time that you're not successful, you're just like, I'm not hitting my goal, if that makes sense. So I just don't think that's how anything ever works. I don't think that's how anyone ever gets successful. It's certainly not how I got successful on YouTube. It's always, I love this. I'm going to do it because I love it forever. And then you happen to find success. And I don't know. I think a lot of people, like, you know, they talk about YouTube and like the businessification, and something I've just always been very, very adamant about is like, you know, people can bring their common sense into it. It's like, oh, well, you know, like, what's the thing that's going to make you the most amount of money? And like, what, you know, like, what, you know, logically and business. And it's like, this is just not a space that can rely on just that kind of thinking. And I you know, I sometimes get frustrated when people try to like talk to me about like the business side, like from like as a purely business thing, because it's two things that are like perfectly integrated. And, you know, as a creator, if you're not smart about it from a business perspective, you're not going to succeed. But if you're only smart about it from a business perspective, you're also not going to succeed. And, you know, like a month or two ago, I was like explaining to my bank account manager, like my business manager, like why I am taking like I don't know, like a let's call it maybe a 50% cut in pay so I can focus more on the Pokemon channel. And it's like very weird to explain to that person, like, oh, wow, you know, like as compared to last year, your revenues are down this much in X months. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm choosing to do that because like there's like a creative process to it that's related to motivation, and money is just like not the best motivator. It is a great motivator, don't get me wrong. But what I'm trying to say is like intrinsic motivation can go away when money is the only motivator. How does that make sense? Does that make kind of sense? Like I felt like for me, as I'm trying to understand motivation better, and like, you know, just that on like chemical side of your brain, it's like dopamine, but like personal side of it is like if you're just doing something like for the outcome, it's very hard to like sustain excitement for the actual task. Does that make sense? Like if you're doing a thing in the moment and you're not liking it, and the only reason you're doing it is end goal, it's very easy for that task to become like misery inducing, because the thing is not like, it's so obvious, but it's also very easy to lose sight of that. So it's like, yeah, well, you know, I do this, but like, it's like purely for the money. And it's like, yeah, but I just, for me, like I have always just been really sensitive to that is like, if the actual task is no good, like, again, it's so obvious, and listening to like scientists talk about it, I'm like, whoa, it makes so much sense. Is that like dopamine and motivation is actually in the enjoyment of the pursuit itself. So like, it's easier to go to the gym even if you're just tricking yourself to be like, I really like just the actual suffering of like making my body move heavy weight. Rather than if you're like, I am doing this to build big muscles. Because that's like, it's, you know, it's like the same reason that if you ever have done like, okay, I'm going to study for 30 minutes and then I get like a snack, you know, like that actually, I never found that worked. And apparently like based in science, like that's like a terrible way to just like actually make you hate work. And so when I think of that, I'm like, okay, well, if I compare that to like the snack analogy, then it's like, or the money analogy, it's like the same thing. And I don't know. Like I said, I think I've always been sensitive to that. And at a very young age, I realized that if I don't like doing something, it's like painfully impossible for me to do it. And at a young age, I was like, man, I really got to make this YouTube thing work because I don't know if I have the capacity to like exist in a normal career. So very, 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 very lucky. Make thing itself. The thing itself. Yeah, like trying to make the thing itself the reward is very important. And I've always known that, like, kind of intrinsically, but now I feel like I actually can like explain it a little bit better. I meant to be doing uni work. Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough to motivate yourself to do something that you don't really want to do, obviously. There was another comment I really liked. Craig said something. With music, I found I like having it as a hobby, but that's not making money because once it becomes a business, it starts becoming less about actually writing music and more about the business. Yeah. I definitely think about that. I'm like, man, I really like going to concerts and live shows, and I really love DJing, and I really love music. And I'm like, well, should I try to pursue that as like a career? And then I think about it more, and I'm like, man, touring sounds awful. And that's even under the assumption I could even get to that point. I don't know. Let's fight Koga. Yeah, learning to love the process. I wish I understood that more. Someone also recommended a book. If you want to say that again, I was like, I caught it and then I missed it. DJ stream. I really should. It'd be fun. Oh, we're leading goal bad, are we, Koga? Damn it. All right, Sparrow. Thank you, Sparrow, for your contribution. The punishment of rewards. Cool. Okay. That's an exercise sports scientist on habits and motivation. Okay, cool. I'm going to have to check both of those things. I'm familiar with Atomic Habits. I've heard of that. I'm going to write that down. The punishments of rewards. Started reading Dune, and then I kind of stopped. I like it. I don't love it. Koga's the only ninja in this gym, making him strong by conservation of ninjutsu. Yeah, I'll check that out as well, Bryce. Let me actually just... Oh, wait, what? Okay, we're back in it. Get that dig. Love Dune, couldn't put it down. I'm a big fan of like political stuff, so I do really enjoy it. And now knowing how I've seen the movies now, so knowing like what's coming, it's making it easier for me to read. Yeah, I get in like I'm very all or nothing. So I'll get in periods where like I'm just obsessed with books and like I am trying to like read a book to go to sleep, but I just like I get so into it that I get like really engaged with it, and then I'd like 2 hours later and it's like midnight and I'm like, gosh dang it, the sleeping, like reading was supposed to be the thing that replaces my phone so that I can fall asleep. It's keeping me up later than it was, anyway. Para? Damn. Dude, this Tentacruel's gnarly. Should this fight be lowered like a level? Like just a strict level? Like we lose. We cannot answer this thing. This is a hard fight, man. Damn, Koga's good. Like, this is an L, right? Oh! Oh, maybe not. Okay. Poison going into Venomoth. Koga... Fuck. Koga really needed that Tentacruel. Without Tentacruel, he just can't... This could be a tie. Oh. Oh, wow. Venomoth is way better than I thought. Damn. All right, I gotta reset. I can't be losing that cash because I need it. I think what we gotta do... Ugh. Okay, I also went in... I will say this isn't the best Koga team without a ground type. Yes, and that is the thing. Without a ground type or psychic, Koga is hard. We all know it. Let's try it again, though. Oh, my special was lowered, and it's not just special defense. Right, dude, that's crazy. Whoa, lower. I didn't even think about that. Like, lowering special in this game is ridiculous. What's up, Carlos? Do you prefer having thousands of viewers or a stream like this? I'm definitely, like... really big or really small. Like, really small is nice because it's kind of intimate and you can get, like, you get a better chat. But there is something about having like thousands of people in a stream that's just like obviously, understandably a great feeling. So, you know, and that doesn't even have to be thousands, just like an amount that is like significant to you. So the first Yellow Legacies live stream we did, we had over 1,000 viewers. And like for this channel, I was like, damn, that's very significant. You know, it doesn't have to be the most that I'm used to. It's just the most in terms of the channel, I find. Like whenever I start a new channel, it's like, oh, this video got 200 views. Oh, this got 500. Like it's really exciting, even though I've had other channels with more. The expectation is just in the channel itself. It's kind of there. You know, I'm not sitting here like my brand new channel should be getting the same amount of views as the one I've been running for 5 years kind of thing. So yeah, Joe, you can view DVs. Man, I just don't... Jesus Christ. Cheese and rice. Like, this is not going to kill. It might, but it... Oh. Dang, dude. I don't think we're going to outspeed. We're going to outspeed. Okay. Wow. That's probably going to kill. No? Okay. Oh! Oh, let's go Arcanine. Let's go Arcanine. What was the peak? Garrod. Okay, so there it is. Parasect versus Venomoth. Oh, it goes for Psychic. That's big. Parasect, kind of the GOAT, man. I think I just gotta lay a slash out. Because if it wakes up... I'm gonna... I think we're 4 to kill anyway. To just... This is going to make it so the roll to kill on a Psychic if it wakes up should... Damn, okay, that is not as much as I was hoping. That was a horrible play. That was a horrible play. I thought it might do like 5. It actually was enough. I feel like even like 1 or 2 damage there. Oh, my special dropped. Dude, that... Oh my god, my brain can't deal with that. Parasect, I wouldn't call consistent, but very good. Like, it would be really hard to run in a Nuzlocke because it just dies so much. But it's like a high-risk, high-reward Pokemon, which bad for Nuzlocking, but very good for just a normal playthrough. Yeah, Parasect has actually had some major clutches this run. There's just so many poison types, and that is really bad on it. And then there's enough flyers that is also bad. Fire types aren't really a huge threat for it, but you know, if there is one, it's a free kill. All right, so Porygon time. I just don't know where I'm going. There it is. We got the cash. We got that moolah. Now, what level is this Niblet? I think we could make Porygon higher level. Because I said so. Oops. Okay, so we're going to go Ice Beam. We're going to go Thunderbolt. $42 is way too high because you can get this pretty early. It's just that it's unlikely to get it so early. And try attack. Oh yeah, I'll show off the DVs. So the game will tell you there's like people, but you go here, you hold start and hit A. So there you go. Damn, 15 special. Let's go, Porygon. Good defense too. 12 HP. This is a bulky boy right here. We love that. That is a crazy moveset, right? It's just kind of low level. Yeah, you don't want it too strong, exactly. But I don't know, 30 might be fair. We've upped most of the gift Pokemon's levels, and it's very appreciated because all right, what you got, Porygon? What you got, Porygon? Not bad. I don't think Tri-Attack's going to do a lot, but let's just see. Oof. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I think level 30 is fine, because that's still below Erica's cap. Like, it's not that much. What about Dragonair? Oh, it's Dratini, so we put it to 25, just because if it was 30, then it'd be Dragonair. So Dratini does have to be 25. I feel like that's reasonable. Plus, you can get Dratini in other places. Like you can you can fish for them. So, I don't know. I definitely want Tri-Attack. Like, it's a stab move. Like, and yeah, it doesn't have great attack DV, but like, I don't know. It's for me. I think I'm happiest playing Pokemon when I go, wow, it has a sick, like one really high DV, and then I just don't worry about the rest because it doesn't really make a huge difference unless you're like, really deep into the weeds. But most playthroughs, like, it doesn't really matter. Now, I mean, if you get a Pokemon that just has like strictly awful DVs, then it's, but yeah. Man, I already hate Golbats, and we're just entering Thank God for Pikachu. My God, I bet Miami was awesome. Oh, dude. I gotta say, I don't know if we have any electronic music lovers here, but Ultra is a fantastic festival. It was my second one. I had a really good time at the first one last year, and I was like, yeah, this is a cool festival. And then coming back a second time, like I've been to quite a few festivals. I really like embrace the fact that like as far as like electronic festivals go, it's up there for me. It's just got what I like. Ice Punch is a bait. Body Slam is always better. Yeah, I'm noticing that myself. I don't really find Ice Punch to be great. I guess it would be good for like a dragon type, but alas. Also Double Edge, baiting myself. Dratini by Bills with a good rod. Something like that, right? Can someone check that for me? Is it good or is it still super? Because I feel like good rod would make more sense. Because once you get super, you can just go to the other place. Trance. Man, I really struggle to get into trance. And it's not that like I don't like it, but it's just that I like a lot of other genres more. Like if I've been at really good trance sets and I'm like, oh, this is sick. You know? But it's just that like you're at a festival and you have access to like every genre. I kind of tend to like a lot. Like it kind of is like one of my least favorite. Yeah. It's only super. Should we make it the other ones? Like, should we make it Good Rod for Bill? Damn, rip. Anyway. Dude, I hate Silphco so much. Nice job, Pikachu. Now, fry this loser. One shot. Ugh. Yeah, Silphco does have good music. I like it. Dude, Pikachu's doing some anime stuff right now. Watch out. Pikachu failed to do anime stuff. Yeah, I don't really feel like Poliwrath is holding up great. It's definitely a little bit on the weaker side of levels too, but it's got a good like upcoming 2 gyms, you know, after Sabrina. EXP all gated behind 50 catches. I think so. I don't know. I haven't really touched it. Guys, I'm almost wondering if we should call this stream here, and then maybe I'll stream again later today. Because I don't want to drag you through Silphco. And I just don't like Silphco. And I'd rather just... I'd honestly... Like, I think I want to get, like, a good 4 hours of gaming of this game in today. But I'm like, maybe I should just do 2 and 2 rather than 4. Because then we could just cut Silphco. I'll just get all the experience. I can get this like leveled up, and then see Arcanine's at a great level, but it's got that snowball, you know. Dragus, that's fine. Yeah, I think I'd like to take this stream a bit further, but like if I do, I can really only stream for about 3 hours straight. But if I break that up into like 4. Like 2 and 4 as 2 and 2 is not too bad. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that. So I think maybe we'll call that there. And then I'll like just watch for me a little bit later today. So yeah. Kind of abrupt. I apologize. But oh, Luke, you got to do your work. I'm sorry, but yeah. Cool. All right, guys, that was fun. I will look for me later today. It might be like a 2 or sorry, it might be like a 1 EST Eastern stream. So that would be in like 2 hours and 15 minutes. It might be a little bit later, like a 5 Eastern. So, yeah. Sweet. That was fun, guys. Thanks for coming out. Bye.